vampires are real, and here's my proof that they are real, and I'm going to prove it through a couple people, the symbolism, Hollywood, the elites, because everything's in front of our very eyes, guys, and you just need to wake up and see it. So, if you don't know who Anne Rice is, she is the most wonderful, fantastic writer, rest in peace, of vampire books and witches books. She lived in New Orleans, okay? And according to this girl who studies vampires and has made TikToks about vampires and has even stated that she's pissed them off and that they're possibly after her. She has stated that there's two types of vampires. First, immortal, mortal. Okay, mortal lives amongst us, all right? Immortal, they're already gone, but they're in the spiritual world, okay? They haven't passed into the abyss or whatever. And both of them were created by magic. And the magic dates all the way back to ancient Egypt. Now, with Anne Rice, okay? In the movie Queen of the Damned, I watch it for Akasha, Leah, rest in peace. Okay, being serious now. When Lestat in the journal scene was being played out, I noticed there's an adaptation of Saturn devouring his child in the background of this scene when Lestat was taken by Marius on this island. Marius is the one who created him, by the way. Now, here's where I think this ties into the elites, to music, to all of it, and Anne Rice knew it, and what this girl is talking about is indeed true. Marius explains that Akasha and her lover Enki were ancient rulers of Egypt. Remember, this girl said that this black magic was going all the way back to ancient Egypt. Now, why does this relate to music and all of that? Lestat woke up Akasha when he was playing his violin. I've said this before, guys. The elites know the power of music, not just in the physical plane, but in the spiritual plane. And they know how to tap into ancient things and old things and things deep within us because they know. So Akasha woke up because of Lestat playing music. And she hasn't waken up in centuries, according to Marius, but only did for Lestat. Now, here's where everything ties together. The Saturn devouring his child, that is a very important painting because if you know anything about vampires, they don't bite the neck. They bite the chest, okay? They bite the chest. When you study about them, this is where they bite. And that painting was showing Saturn getting ready to bite into a child, okay? Many myths, religions around the world, even in parts of Africa where they've been following the same type of thing for a very, very long time, they'll tell you that life is in the blood, and that blood is very, very sacred, okay? Now, children are excellent because they are pure. They are pure. Their red juice is not tainted by anything, any medications, any drinks, nothing of the world. And we know that these parasitic elites love children and target children, okay? So what am I trying to say? That the elites, in fact, engage in the black magic of ancient times to create themselves as immortal. And that somehow, some way that they have been living a long time in front of our very eyes, all right? And they do it through the red juice of the missing children each year, okay? And if in fact they have mastered the black magic over thousands and thousands of years of doing this ritual, they basically know how to transfer consciousness into new bodies. So are vampires real? Yes, but I don't think they're the way that we think they are. They're psychic creatures as well, okay? And Anne Rice was getting information from her alter ego Lestat, which I don't believe was an alter ego, but if it's Lestat de Lioncourt and he is who she say he is and he wants the truth to be known, then it's known through her books, all right? And the truth, as he said in his music, is hidden messages for those that know. So, I do believe they walks amongst us. I do believe they are the elites or the parasites of our world and eating us like cattle, all right, our children. And they don't walk at night. They're day walkers too, guys. They walk in the day, right in front of our very eyes. We've just been fed a bunch of bullshit that they walk at night. But the psychic realm, the spiritual realm, is thinnest at night, which makes it easier for them to kind of move about. So yes, in a way they are night walkers, but in the spiritual. But I think they're right in front of us every day, and it just seems like a rare encounter because we don't know if we're actually encountering them or not. That's my theory. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe Anne Rice and this girl know exactly what they're talking about. And I do believe that everything also relates to Saturn and to ancient Egypt and beyond. But what are you guys' thoughts? And on one small note, when I say elites, okay, I'm not talking about just like the Rothschilds or just Hollywood in general, but I believe it's names we don't even know that date back so far in history. We have no idea, and they're the ones pulling the strings of the Rothschilds, the Epsteins, the Diddys. When I say elites, I'm talking about these beings are beyond powerful, and that these tribes that they live in, we don't know their names, we don't know anything because they have done a good job. If you know anything about the elites too, they do a very good job at keeping their secrets hidden. Just like Vampire Code, according to Anne Rice's books, vampires do not talk about themselves in the open, okay? It is a big no-no, all right? So, just an end note on that.